Hey guys, welcome back. As you know, yesterday was the 19-year anniversary of 9/11, and I do have pictures that I have of myself being there because I have been there before, and I've seen this in person. Very beautiful, by the way. Let's start off with my account. I was 4 years old when this happened. I was in Houston, Texas, and then my mom and my brother and my dad weren't even with us. They were back home and here in Louisiana, and I'm pretty sure some of y'all know the timeline of events as it happened. I will go through them if you would like, but I know a lot of y'all watch shows about 9/11 on the day. Like yesterday, they had a few of them that already explained what happened. If you want to, you can always scroll ahead, and then when you start seeing me move the camera, then that means I'm not, But I will go through the timeline of events as it happened. Like I said again, I have seen it already in person. I didn't go in the World Trade Center, the one World Trade Center right here. But I was born in 1997, so yeah, I was 4 years old. Anyway, this is the South Pole, which is basically the South Tower, and this is the North Tower. So let's go to for some people who may or may not have cable and don't even watch TV, I can go over the kind of and not all the way in description, be very descriptive of it, but I can do just a brush by of each time frame. That's not what I meant. Because it's hard to remember like the timeline by, in your head. Okay, so basically it was a suicide terrorist idea, and I was 4 years old, so I didn't really know what was going on. I knew there's something that really bad that happened, and this is Eastern Daylight Time, so this is not Louisiana, but basically at 7:59 the American Airlines Flight 11 was carrying 81 passengers, 11 crew members, and they depart 14 minutes late. And there's 5 hijackers in that plane. 175, United Airlines 175 has, again, 5 hijackers. Flight 11 at 8:14, this is when things start going downhill, okay? Flight 11 is hijacked over central Massachusetts, turning northwest, then south. So that's American Airlines. That's what started right here. Then you have American Airlines 77 that had 58 passengers, 6 crew members, and depart 10 minutes late. There's 5 hijackers on board that one. United Airlines 93 had 4. Flight 175 around 8:42 to 8:46, approximately. The 175 is hijacked and above northwest New Jersey, 60 miles northwest of New York, continuing southwest briefly before turning back to the northeast. Flight 11 crashes into the north face of the North Tower, so that's 8:46. Between floors 93 and 99. And then around 8:50 to 8:54, Flight 77 is hijacked above Ohio, turning to the southeast. 9:02 at 9:02 at 57 seconds of Flight 175 crashed into the south face of the South Tower, between 77 and 85 floor. Parts of the plane, including the starboard engine, leave the building from its east and north sides, falling to the ground 6 blocks away. Flight 93 is hijacked above northern Ohio, turning to the southeast. Flight 77 crashed into the western side of the Pentagon. United States airspace is shut down. The South Tower collapses 56 minutes after the impact of Flight 175. Flight 93 is crashed by its hijackers as a result of fighting in the cockpit south of Pittsburgh. It's in I heard it was Pennsylvania. It was see where I can find it. Somerset County, but it was a certain field. It was something, I forgot the name of it, but there is a certain field. But yeah, it's in Somerset County. Hold on a second. Sorry, it's kind of lagging. Now at 10:28, at 10:28 a.m., the North Tower collapses an hour and 42 minutes after the impact of Flight 11. The Marriott Hotel located at the base of the two towers is also destroyed. At 10:50, 5 stories of the Pentagon collapsed due to the fire. There's also one of the towers that people don't really talk about too much, but there was a tower called the 7th one. There's a 7th building that they used as part of the World Trade Center, and it was 47 stories. So, and then this gets into like the detail part of it. So this is kind of, it gets, it gets very detailed, as in like it goes like time by time, like every single thing said, everything. So like it goes through everything. So the top one that I just went through is just basically the major events. This is like the whole thing. If you'd like to go back and check on it, you can just go to Wikipedia and it will give you every single event, every single time, space, like in detail, full detail. So we go back to here and we'll see what we can do. I'm gonna put my little person like right here so that we can kind of see it. So this is what it looks like, and this is what I saw as well. You can see, I think, let me go back again. This is the north, that's the south. So let me go back, and now you can actually click in this, and you can actually see inside. Look how pretty. Oh my goodness. Why is it glitched, or is it just me? It looks kind of glitched, but yeah. So this is the North Tower, and these are all the names of the people who died in that tower. And basically when that happened, and they completely tore down the buildings and removed all the rubbish from the buildings, completely cleaned off the whole the whole scene, when they cleaned everything off, they started building the fountain. All they had left was this. All they had left was the foundation, right at the base. So they turned it into a fountain. Some of y'all may have been to New York and seen this in person. It's very beautiful. Like, yeah, I was moved to tears a few times. And being in a museum really kind of get it to me as well. And it's very beautiful. And at night there's a certain buildings have like lights. I don't know if you saw yesterday, but yesterday they had certain buildings had lights, and they would from like I think 8 p.m. to 12. The lights were shining up in the sky, and those represented where the towers were. These are the actual positions where the towers were. And this is the south. Where'd it go? Oh, this is the south tower, the south pool. Right here. See, that's the people that died, the victims of the South Tower, and the fountain as well. Very, very pretty. Like, it's so solemn yet serene and calming at the same time. Like, I wouldn't say calming because I know it's a sad memory, but it's those people that lost their lives are at peace, you know. I'm pretty sure those people that died that day probably didn't know that would be their last day on this earth. But they're looking over their family and friends from heaven. That's what matters, you know. That it was sad that they had to lose their life in such a drastic and scary way, and nobody knew this would happen until it happened. This is the, wait, where is it at? Oh, here it is, right here. This is the building that is now 2 of these in here. So, this is the New World Trade Center. Oh, so where these 2 were, that are now fountains, memorials, is now this building. And the museum is, where is it at? Oh, right here. So, if you want to see it in person, let's see what I can do. Dang. I just noticed, look at this. Wow. It looks like the top kind of goes through the, see that? Looks like the top kind of goes through the camera. Anyway, let's see what I can do here. This is the top. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. I didn't think you could do that. This is the inside of the New World Trade Center. Very beautiful. I love the architecture inside. I never went inside it. I never went inside the new building, but I did go to the museum. So, if you do go to the 9/11 museum, there is a section of the museum where you're not supposed to take pictures because it's quite graphic. Especially of the falling man, the man that jumped to his death rather than burning to death. That's very graphic stuff. So, so yeah, there's that. There's also really good, probably a good area where you can take one around here. Maybe this would be a good area. This is what it looks like from way up there. Oh, here you go. See, that's what it looks like when you look up this way. That is the museum. Very, very moving, very touching museum. Watching the show too was very. And there also still is there still is the other one. There is the 10th, I think, or the 4th. There's 2. There's 4, I think. The 4th one is somewhere around here. But anyway, the tallest one. Oh, here you go. That's the 4th one. This one right here. But yeah, those are the 2 main ones that's the ones that were hit. So they turned that into a reflection pool with the names of the victims of each tower. Where did it go? Hello. Oh, there it go. So, excuse my monotone voice. I'm kind of tired. Let's see. Let's see what else I can get. Trying to see if I can get the museum somehow. Let's see, what's this? There's this point right here that apparently lets you see it. Oh. What the hell? I think that's the museum right there. And I went into the museum. I saw the 2 fountains, but I did not go into the actual building, though. And it says they have a dining and drink area in the 101st floor. So there's that. If you like, I know it's probably a solemn memory for some of you, and I understand. And I'm very sorry if you or someone that you know have lost a family member to this tragedy. I am very sorry, and I'm praying for that your soul may be healed of mourning, and know that person. Just know that person who. Ouch. Sorry. That person who you lost, or someone that that lost someone in this tragedy, know that they're looking after you as your guardian angel. I know it may be tough even 19 years later. Some people never really heal exactly. Some people have PTSD. Some people are survivors. Some, cops, firefighters, EMTs, all those. So there are some that are still here today that still deal with the PTSD. So if you ever need someone to talk to, if you're a survivor, I'm glad that you're okay. I'm glad that you're still here on this earth. And you're still, living your life, and even though it might be kind of hard some days, and you have some of those depression and anxiety and PTSD episodes. That's totally normal. But if you feel sad, always talk to someone. It always helps. Especially if you find someone that's been through the same. There's a lot. I'm pretty sure there's an outreach community somewhere on Facebook for 9/11 survivors and PTSD members. So, yeah, I'm sorry it got kind of deep up in here, but I do care for people. I care for first responders. I support first responders, and I'm very deeply rooted in that because I used to be an EMT, and I saw the museum. I saw what happened in detail. And it's actually there's actually things that you can press. You can hear the people talking from the airplane, to their loved ones, and it's crazy. It's very moving. I don't know. I forgot if it's expensive or not, but it's very worth it. I love the museum. I would bring, if you're a touchy person, I would bring tissue sometimes. I cried. I tried. I felt my chest felt heavy a few times when I saw the fountain and the museum and the people, the remnants of the fire trucks and stuff. Knowing that 343 firefighters, 6,000 civilians, about 28 police officers, and 8 paramedic or EMTs fell victim and passed away at the tragic incident. So, if you or someone that was in a first responder that responded to this, give them a hug, give them a handshake, let them know that you're very thankful for helping those people that day, whether that person made it or not. You tried to save someone as a first responder. You did everything you could. Sometimes you can't save everyone, but in your heart that you did good.